In the vast, silent heart of the world, there lies a continent of ice.
In 1914, one man, Sir Ernest Shackleton, set out to cross it, to achieve what no one had ever done.
He led a crew of 27 men, each hand-picked for their courage and skill. Their vessel was the Endurance, a ship built to conquer the polar seas. And their spirit was one of boundless optimism. They sailed south into the Weddell Sea, chasing the fading summer sun. But Antarctica is a jealous queen. She does not give up her secrets easily.
Slowly, then all at once, the ice closed in. The sea vanished, replaced by a solid, unmoving plain of white.
The Endurance was frozen fast, a prisoner in a kingdom of ice. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The Antarctic winter descended, plunging them into darkness.
Shackleton knew that morale was now the most important provision. He established a routine, a rhythm of life to fight off the encroaching despair.
They played games, sang songs, and celebrated birthdays. They held on to the world they had left behind.
Until your voice led.
But the ice was not a passive prison. It was a predator. After 10 months in its grip, the ice began to squeeze.
The timbers of their homes screamed in protest.
And then the order came, the words that sealed their fate. She's going, boys! Abandon ship!
They were now castaways, marooned on a floating raft of ice.
Their ship was gone. Their dream of crossing the continent was dead.
Life became a simple, brutal equation of survival. Food, warmth, and discipline. He understood that fear and despair were as dangerous as the cold. Every day he moved among his men. Their only hope was to march across the unstable ice, dragging the heavy lifeboats towards the distant promise of open water. It was a journey of inches. Each foot gained was a victory against the frozen hellscape. After months of drifting and marching, the ice began to break apart. They had reached the sea.
But their ordeal was far from over. It had just entered its most deadly chapter.
After 7 days in open boats, battling storms and frostbite, they reached land.
It was a barren, windswept rock, inhospitable to life and far from any shipping lane. No one would find them here.
In that moment, Shackleton made one of the most audacious decisions in the history of exploration.
Their target, the whaling stations of South Georgia, 800 miles away, across the most violent stretch of ocean on the planet.
Their Vess, a 22-foot open lifeboat, the James Caird.
He chose 5 men to go with him. The rest he left in the care of his trusted second, Frank Wild, with a promise to return. For 17 days, they were tossed by hurricane-force winds and waves the size of mountains. They called it the impossible journey. Back on the island, the remaining men could only wait and trust in the man they called the boss. Against all odds, they made it. After landing on the wrong side of South Georgia, they crossed its unmapped When they finally stumbled into the whaling station, they were unrecognizable. Ghosts from a world no one thought existed anymore.
But Shackleton had not forgotten his promise.
After 3 failed attempts, battling the impenetrable ice, he finally broke through. He had returned for his men, just as he had promised.
Against all odds, after nearly 2 years trapped in the ice, every single member of the Endurance expedition survived.
It remains one of the greatest survival stories ever told. A testament that against nature itself,